Hello and welcome to another Ragged's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. I've just done 2 gardens, I'm knackered. It's surprising how much work you can do in 4 hours, especially when you enjoy what you're doing. So this is from Willam Brothers and it's their Brel, a Belgian IPA, or Belgian style IPA. So, yeah, just done 2 gardens, 4 hours work, and I always go for it. I always let them know that, you know, I'm doing the best work I possibly can. And it's only fair. You know, these people are elderly people. I mean, I don't know how much money they have got. Not really none of my business. But it's always nice to do the best. So, copper pour, amber copper, a big white head. Definitely a bit of floral on the aroma. Bit of citrus. I've got a blast of yeast then from somewhere. So, I think this was from Aldi. Yes, produced for Aldi. I'm glad that the brewery is getting their dues, as it were. Too many of these Astor beers, and you know who it's brewed by, but there's no mention of the brewer, and that is to me is wrong. But it's good. I mean, yes, it's brewed specifically for Aldi, but yeah, I like that. And I've got to say, with regards to Aldi, their craft beer range is very good. Every time I've gone in, there's been something new. I haven't been in for a while, mind you. So, cheers. Definitely nice sweetness to the taste and fruity as well. So it says here on the Willam Brothers website, oh, it's warming my belly up as well. I need something to eat, I don't know what to eat yet. This enigmatic Belgian IPA pours copper, revealing a blend of Belgian and US ale yeasts. The aggressive American hops are balanced by more delicate European varieties, enhanced by an underlying fruity character, derived from the addition of coriander and orange peel. 5.7%. It goes on to tell you all the stuff. Full ingredients: coriander, sweet orange peel. Amazing how different flavours added to stuff, you know, brings it out. So, getting rid of a load of flowers today. I've got some flowers in planters. They're going to my daughters. I'm a gardener, and I never stand with the garden. It was one thing. I need to be changing the garden on a regular basis. I'm not lying if I ain't got between 1,000 and 1,500 plants in pots. So I'm getting rid of some stuff, so I can move my rhubarb into a more prime position on the front, next to in front of the driveway gates. We don't use the driveway anyway. Plenty of room on the road. Too much bloody hassle getting it on and off the drive, backing in and out. And then you get idiots parking in front of your house, so you don't want them. So you block it off so you don't get idiots in front of your house. And I'm putting the rhubarb in a place where I can get to it, because at the moment I can't get to it, and it's so annoying. Plus the rhubarb is blocking the lights for the plants that are behind the rhubarb. So, you know. But not only that, once I can get to the rhubarb, I can see how much I've got, and then I'm going to decide whether I'm going to do a rhubarb beer or a rhubarb wine, or maybe even both. A rhubarb IPA. Different. I mean, Krabby's have got that Krabby's rhubarb ginger beer. I mean, that sounds good. Well, it does sound gorgeous, and tastes gorgeous as well. Definitely getting the orange peel. Nice bitterness, very pleasant, easy drinking beer. You could certainly neck a few of these. It's definitely very quaffable. And just a nice, you know, you definitely can taste I've got the elements in front of me, and I couldn't taste all those elements, but yeah, so definitely some of them there. Ooh. So this is nothing exploding behind me tonight. That bloody bottle the other night. I haven't posted that review either. That review will be coming at a later date. I went off on one, so I've got to. I'm going to give it a bit of time before I post that review. Put it on the shelf. Put it on the back burner, as it were. There's putting the world to rights, and then there's putting the world to rights. Now I really put the world to rights. Yeah, it's definitely it's been shelved. I've got a load of making of videos to do as well. I've been given some stuff to make some videos. So I've got Coffee Maria to make, Tia Maria, but not using the still spirits pack. I'm going to use honey syrup. Honey syrup? Yeah, syrup. I've got some honey bourbon, shamrock whiskey, brandy and spiced rum as well to make. To drink at some stage. And at the moment I'm actually quite low on stock. I've got 2 empty barrels now, with both of them had juice wine in, both empty. I've just started, had a couple of glasses last night, I think it was, of the rhubarb and ginger wine, which has matured brilliantly. You know, for an experiment, it was amazing. And if you grow your own rhubarb, if you start growing it, get yourself, don't for God's sakes, don't put it in the ground. Get a big pot, a mega pot if you can get one. Mix soil, grass, compost in there. Go and buy your rhubarb bulb, or you know, a root of it. Start growing it this year. Do 2 or 3. Next year you'll have a plenty, as long as you keep watering it as well, a plentiful supply of rhubarb to make these things. And you know, having a bit of your garden or some pots with this in, it's a cracker of an idea, because when you're doing, say, like rhubarb wine, you can just do rhubarb wine just from rhubarb. Rhubarb, 5 kilos of sugar, yeast, makes, enough rhubarb obviously, makes up to 40 pints of wine, or 30 bottles, for the cost of about a £5 if you grow it yourself. Obviously, if you don't grow it yourself, you're looking at about 8 or 9 quid, which is still 30 pence a bottle. But you know, all these, the world of homebrew is such a great world, as is the world of beer. Well, that was nice throughout. I do get the hint of the Belgian style. You can see why I say it's Belgian style. You do get that bit of yeast, that Belgian fruity yeastiness. Obviously comes from the coriander. There's coriander, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, so this afternoon I've got some pennies, so I'm going to order a nice beer haul. Do an online beer haul for a change, and the old low-cost beer, who I do seem to say a lot about, but the amount of different beers they have, it's an outlet for me to get beers that I can't get anywhere else, that I could not get anywhere else, you know, and for a much cheaper price than the normal beer shops sell it at, which is you know, for me definitely on the list. So yeah, a good 60, probably 60 quid's worth I'm going to order today, and to come next week at some stage, I presume. And do my bit to support breweries. Although, to be fair, I've got to say, since last October when I started doing 2 gardens, I have bought more beer than I've ever bought in my life. Hence the beer wall, because there are so much different beers on there. And I'm thinking of actually doing with the beers, having a shelf just, or a near enough a shelf full of beers from an adventure beer company, so local beers, a local beer shelf, a beer shelf with just ones from low cost beer, like the out of date stuff, and that one shelf with just cider on, and if need be, bang another bloody shelf on at the bottom. So I've got the ability to have, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. There's some things in life that, you know, you look at and you think, I'm proud I did that. And I'm proud that I did the outdoor seating area, the middle, at the start of the lockdown, did that middle decking area. And the 2 years before did that seating area, because it's made a fantastic area in the garden. And it's little things in life, you know, little things in life, trying it, you know. I'm no joiner. I make cock-ups like everybody else even do as a gardener, you know. You make cock-ups, that's life. But the best of us make cock-ups and coverets, and no one knows they made a cock-up. Now, that's the way to do it. But when you look at something and you're proud of what you made, you know, it gives you that little bit of warmth in the heart. And certainly I'm proud of what I've accomplished. And certainly how the beer room has progressed. And in some ways how my reviews have progressed. And I mean, now 1,400 reviews in just over 2 years. That's a lot of beer and wine and whatever drunk. Obviously sometimes it's just a quick small thing, you know, like a homebrew review. It's only a small thing just to give an update. Sometimes I'll do an homebrew kit or a homebrew myself and do multiple reviews just so that you see the product at different ages. Although if I've already drank it, so it's tough, you know. Yeah, so I've got 2 empty fermentation vessels, 2 empty barrels. Oh dear, what are we in? Nearly August. I've got to be thinking soon about the winter period and getting some red wine brewed, because I've not really drank any red wine for ages, and I need some quality red wine kits, because when we've got friends around, they don't want to be drinking my homebrew, the cheap stuff anyway. So I need to get some quality red wine kits. It'd be nice to have red wine kits that actually emulate your most popular wine varieties, like, say, Wolf Blast Red. I mean, I know there's Chateau d'Ivoire that I did last year. That was basically a Chateauneuf de Pape kit. And I do love my Barola, so I will be doing a Barola kit again soon. Beaverdale is the kit of choice. But Love Brewing also do, and the bloke from Love Brewing, Richard, he must be mega rich, because, you know, some of the stuff he's made. I'd love to meet him face to face, funnily enough. But yeah, some of the kit, they've got their own kits, like Love Brewing kit, Wineworks, and they've got, I'm sure they've got a Barola kit. So, you know, in the next few months, I've definitely got to do at least 2 to 3 red wine kits, at least 1 white wine kit, because for my wife, she does a lot of, you know, she's got some great new friends, and from running, you know, it's amazing how little things you can make friends. And me, hopefully, there's a Nottingham homebrew group, and obviously I'm still very much a novice home brewer, but to meet up with people like that, taste their beers, and actually do mini reviews in a pub, now that'll be something. Yeah, as long as I'm not pissed up, yeah, and don't look a cunt, you know, talking about beers, and then they look at me thinking, this twat don't know what he's on about. Yeah, might be best to stick to beer reviews in my shed. But anyway, back to the beer on focus. That was really nice. To say it's only, I don't know, something like £1.29 at Aldi, it's a bargain buy. Especially when a lot of these craft beers nowadays can be, even for a little tin like that, can be 3 or 4 quid. So at that price, it's sound. Good aroma, good taste, and it hit the spot all the way down. Can't fault it one bit. And I, coming from a poor background, I am and will never be a brand snob. You know, I've ate the cheapest, nastiest food because I had to. And same with beers, wines, and that. I don't turn my nose up at something just because it was ridiculously cheap. I'll drink it first, and if it tastes nasty, then fair dues. But yeah. Whereas some people, I've had people I've made homebrew for. I've took the homebrew around their house, put it in a different bottle, put it in a commercial bottle, cracked it open as you do, poured it out. He says, "Oh, this is much better than some of that homebrew shit you've had." And I said, "Oh, right. He says, "That's the same homebrew shit." And he's like, "Oh," and it's like, I've just made you look a fool. Not being horrible, making them look a fool, but just proving a point. Although they might have had a bottle of wine beforehand, so you know, when you get to a certain stage, anything's good, isn't it? Yeah. Although I've drank some of that 29. Did they call them? What did they call them? Cents. A litre wine for 29 cents from Salou. Got it, and we had it around my mate's house. Cracked it open. It looked like piss, and that's being nice. It did. It looked like piss. It didn't smell very nice either. Drank it, and it's like, oh. We still drank 500 mils each. Oh, yeah, it was rough. Yeah. No wonder it was 29. No wonder it was only 29 cents. I mean, that's ridiculously cheap. But yeah, I couldn't even make wine 29 cents. 29 cents, 30 pence. Well, you can. Yeah, you can make juice wine. So you can. My juice wine tasted a hell of a lot better than that did. Thinking of juice wines, you know. Is that 17 minutes? Jesus. Thinking of juice wines. I'm going to do some interesting brews. I keep reading comments. I don't see all the comments, and I do apologise for that, you know. But now and again I get an email with comments, and then I read the comments, and then you look on. I don't go through each one because time's really hard. But so what some people are brewing out there is really interesting. And obviously, you know, if you mix, I don't know, you know, you can mix apple and mango. And there's so much you can mix. Someone mixed orange, was it orange and mango the other week? And that sounded lovely. And, you know, just to have that availability, because sometimes it's just nice to have a drink. And even though I look like an absolute pisshead, because I've got all this here, but every one of these is review stock. I don't drink anything that I bought for reviewing just to neck it. Because what's the point? You know, I'm not wasting money on review stock. I can go out and buy other stuff for that or brew my own. Or unless I win a competition like I did the other week. I won some from Boxstein Brewery. And 12 bottles. Me and my mate polished off 4 the other day, and then he took some of the spares that I had, that I did, the non-review stock. Anyway, kept you too long. Chatterbox I am. Out of 5 then. For me, fantastic beer. Good nose, good aroma, good taste. Brilliant throughout. Good price. Out of 5, 4.4 out of 5. Rated it really well. Went down a treat. And that's it for this beer review. And now I'm going to go inside, chill out, sit on the settee, and just have half an hour. Cheers.